Yo, 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 what's up? What's up, man? I was supposed to get on, man, about like 1 or 7 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Near my times, you know what I'm saying? That I be getting on, whatever, man, but I had a lot of stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all in the early clips, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here though. So I'm gonna rock out with y'all for a minute, you know what I'm saying? On the late night, you know what I'm saying? It's the first of the month. Yeah. Wake up, get up, get up. It's the first of the month, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the land, you know what I'm saying? Ohio, my city. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody doing great. Hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Before we before we get into the show tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Casual Corners, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to J Hardcore, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to the JBT, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to True Media Boxing. Shout out to the Rise Podcast. And shout out to Just Do. Let's give them a round of applause, man.
Bruh.
Yeah. And before we get started, you know what I'm saying? We blessed to see another day, man. Hopefully we live to see many more days and many more fights. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a shout out to that too. And if y'all haven't seen, man, what came on tonight, it was around like what was that about 10:30. That was on the Rise podcast, man. That was you know what I'm saying, some Rise podcast stuff and it's called it's bigger than boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? And give a shout out to that, man. You know what I'm saying? That young man been through a lot, man. Shout out to him too, man, for making it out. You know what I'm saying? And live to tell his story about what he been through. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that, man. Shout out to the Rise Podcast once again. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Hardcore, J Hardcore. If y'all ain't you know what I'm saying, subscribe to them channels, man. Go to them channels, man. For sure. But yeah, we about to get into it, man. I had to make sure my station right, you know what I'm saying? No static and none of that, you know what I'm saying? Your boy been working, man, been doing a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Coming around, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I ain't even put the intro on though, did I? I just did the countdown. So hit the intro. Yeah. Welcome to the Boxing Menu Podcast. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you know what it is, my nigga.
My nigga.
And come to the Boxing Menu Podcast, man. Like and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying, to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And all that. And we gonna get to the rest.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
Come to the Boxing Menu podcast. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take nothing, you know what I'm saying, to hit that like button. To show niggas some love, man.
You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. All we doing is getting money. Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love.
Yeah. And before we get into it, you know what I'm saying? My homie, man, Floyd Mayweather, man, get out that situation if it's true. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not, don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Turkey out of shit. For making boxing great.
معنا بالصقر الفنان هذا الصقر.
Also, I want to thank Eddie Hearn them too. Once again, let's get these fights made.
Season. We are discussing this.
Saudi Arabia's commitment, the Riyadh season, is making all this happen. It's what the fans have always wanted, the world's always wanted. Everybody wants to see these fights, and it's just so good for everybody.
Yeah, it's so good for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Good for these good boxing fans and all that, you know what I'm saying? So you know what it is, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? The topic of today, man, is Bill Haney and Devin says on IG Ryan Garcia cheated. Facts or fiction. Facts or fiction. What y'all believe in, man? Do y'all really believe they cheated, man? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all really believe they cheated? I mean, not they, because they didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia won. You know what I'm saying? He running around. He doing what he doing, man. He been doing it, man. He been doing it for a long time, man. Like, for real. He been doing it for a long time. And he's still trolling Devin on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really been on X though, you know, X Twitter, but I ain't really been on that though, man. But he's still trolling. He's still doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? He's doing what he doing, man. He flying over the seas, you know what I'm saying? He having shows, he doing concerts, he doing everything he wanna do. You know what I'm saying? He calling out everybody, you know what I'm saying? He reminding me right now the modern day Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me of. Remember when Adrian Broner was like acting like Floyd, and then he lost a fight. You know what I'm saying? But before he lost that fight, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, he was trying to be. He was doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how Ryan. That's how Ryan acted. You know what I'm saying? That's how Ryan acting right now, man. Nigga acting like how Adrian Broner was acting, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, before he lost that fight, you know what I'm saying, from Marcus Madonna. But it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and do this, man. I'm gonna put some respect on the name though. Y'all put some respect on the name. Put some respect on the Boxing Mini podcast now.
I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
Yes, sir. Put some respect on that name, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, though, man. So what y'all think, man? Y'all think Bill Haney, man, and Devin is up there trying to make excuses? Cause man, to me, it really don't seem like no excuses to me. You know, they want to get mad because they came 3 pounds over. I mean, they didn't come 3 pounds over. Ryan did, but it was the hydration clause. You know what I'm saying? They still took the fight. They still took the money. Even though Devin got the belt, he's still the champ. But people are not even looking at Devin as the champ no more. You know what I'm saying? They looking at like he got gifted or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though Devin is a good boxer, don't get me wrong. People just ain't fucking with Bill, man. Because Bill got a lot to say. And I understand that he got a lot to say about his kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his son, you know what I'm saying? And he not no kid. That's his son. He not no kid when he get in that ring. He not no kid when he spend his money. He not no kid, you know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying, when he out here and he doing his own thing, you know? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it is what it is. But like I said though, Ryan Garcia, man, still trolling, man.
You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what. I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. He's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
Yeah, man. So I hear Wilder got a fight coming up too, man. It's a good week for boxing, man. A good month for boxing, man. Then we got some boxing coming up next month, man. I hope I ain't echoing on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We all good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What y'all think, man? Let me know something. It's a late night show. You know what I'm saying? It's a late night show right here on the Boxing Me podcast, man. I wasn't gonna let y'all down, man. I had to come around and show my crown. You know how we do. Yeah, been working in the lab, man. Trying to get some things together. You know what I'm saying? But that been up there. You know what I'm saying? You know. So what y'all think, man? Y'all think Ryan Garcia cheated? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think, man?
Don't be following no bullshit, because bullshit will get you killed. Real shit will get you killed, but bullshit will get you killed for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What y'all think, man? The Monster Cody right there, though. You know? You know what I'm saying? And you know we had OG Suge Knight up there, though, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think he got cheated? Y'all think he got robbed? I mean, fans say he got cheated. Fans say he didn't get cheated. Some fans say he got robbed. Timothy Bradley said he got robbed. Shakur Stevenson say he got robbed. You know what I'm saying? His father say he got robbed. So really, what happened, man?
What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or
Well,
what portion?
Spinal.
You did that in sparring?
Yeah, I know it's the late night, so I'm only gonna rock with y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. And then tomorrow we'll be on with that Canelo and Magoo. You know what I'm saying? Fight. You know. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? We got some more fights coming up, man. So if Canelo, I mean not Canelo, yeah, that Canelo, the Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Money, yeah. You talking about money. But he don't want to fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they can miss me with all that right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the turkey I see offer him a little more money, you know what I'm saying, to get that fight out there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause right now, you know what I'm talking about, man. Tell you all she, man, he doing what he do, man. And he got I heard, man, I don't know how true it is, but I heard they got Floyd out there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, paying money out, man. You know what I'm saying? About 20 million, man. You know, for some for some jewelry or something, man, that somebody stole or something, man. I don't know how true it is, man. I know Floyd got bread. That's what I believe, man. I always thought Floyd had bread, man. That ain't, you none of that ain't, you know what I'm saying, really my situation, man. I ain't trying to pocket watch, man, but like I said before, I ain't pocket watching, man, but it is what it is, man. Somebody lying, man. Who lying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta have some bread somewhere. And I believe Dubai got that bread because they making that fight. They making them fights, man, and they taking them all overseas, man. They taking them all overseas, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't make them here. We gotta make them there. You know, you know. Maybe till their contract open. I mean, maybe till their contract over with. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man.
All right, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man. You need an interpreter? It's time to go to school.
You will lose.
Yeah, man. That's how it is, man. Remember when Rocky went over there and all that, man? You know what I'm saying, man? It's real out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They paying a lot of money, man. They want you to show and prove over there, man. They ain't paying no money for you to go over there and not to be doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just not doing that. So maybe what Tank was saying was right. Maybe what Tank was saying was wrong. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking sports. I'm just talking about.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
Bro, I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't
question.
been doing the education.
Yeah, man. So yeah, but like I was saying though, man, we got these big fights coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout again, man. Shout out again to Turkey out of Sheik, you know what I'm saying? Up there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just trying to make these great fights happen. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see, right? Let's get it.
We are discussing this.
Saudi Arabia's commitment, the Riyadh season, is making all this happen. It's what the fans have always wanted, the world's always wanted. Everybody wants to see these fights, and it's just so good for everybody.
That's the rider season. It's the rider season now. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget. Versus the 5 versus 5. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that thing going back to Bill Haney and Devin. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? He getting his troll on, you know what I'm saying? He doing what he gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody tripping on nothing, man. Like, you know. Well, matter of fact, people is tripping on something. They tripping on a lot of things, man. They tripping on the way that fight went, you know what I'm saying? And they tripping on how they night went. To be honest with you. You know, everybody showed up. They showed out. First they said Ryan was crazy. He wasn't gonna show up. First they said, you know what I'm saying, Devin gonna knock him out. He gonna kill him. And all type of stuff was going on. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. So let's go ahead and venture and take a look at what some of the people have been saying around the world of boxing on YouTube. Let's go on to see, man. There's been a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be a lot going on this year in boxing. Right up.
Fun of the allegations after the fight, saying, "Come on, guys, you really thought I was crazy? You done lost your whole mind."
Come on, guys, you really thought I was crazy?
Now, all the odds were against Garcia, and if you had your money on Haney, you would have been making a rational decision at the time, because Haney had been working up to this fight and conquering each weight division. In a
Watch
win
the
by a
video.
majority decision that made him the winner, 2 out of 3 judges' scorecards had Garcia winning at 115 to 109 and 114 to 110. And the third and final judge decided a draw, 112-112, for both Haney and Garcia. Now, if it wasn't for the penalty that came after Garcia threw a punch during the break, he would have won unanimously. Although this counts as a win for Garcia and a loss for Haney. Ryan is unable to take Devin's title of WBC Super Lightweight Champion, though, due to failing to meet the weight requirements, which now leads to the topic of interest ahead of the fight, Garcia's weight at the weigh-in. Well, he missed the weight limit, which took away the opportunity to be named world champion. Although missing the weight limit is not unheard of in these cases, it is extremely rare. And seeing this coming, Garcia made a bet with Haney at the weigh-in. $500,000 for every pound he was over the 140-pound limit. And unluckily, Garcia ended up being 3.2 pounds overweight, making him $1.5 million in debt. Now, a rematch is in doubt unless Haney is willing to move up to 140. £47, as during the post-fight press conference, Garcia stated that he could and would not try to fight at a weight class beneath 143 pounds. He said making a weight that low is physically impossible. If Haney is hoping for a rematch, he would have to let go of his title at 140 pounds, going for the 147 pounds to be able to fight Garcia.
You want to fight me because I'm moving up. I'm not doing 140. I'm going 147. I can't make fucking 140. I never even technically fought at 140. I fought every time at 147. My body can't literally go lower than 143. It's impossible.
And no one held back with the trash talk leading up to the fight between Haney and Garcia. And again, no one held back after, especially Devin and his father, Bill Haney. They took to social media on Sunday to address the fans after there had been some speculations of the weight of the injury Devin received during the fight, including rumors of a broken jaw. The left side of Haney's jaw looked very badly swollen, seemingly taking heavy damage from Garcia's excruciating punches. Haney took to social media to say that he had suffered no breaks, but fans are insisting that he broke his jaw, the real reason why he is taking a break.
Now, from what I heard, from what I heard from a couple of birds, you know what I'm saying? I heard, no disrespect to nobody, but I heard Devin Haney's jaw was not broken. Now, that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is and how real it is. I heard Devin Haney is on vacation and he's chilling out. And that's what he's supposed to do, man, chilling out. He's supposed to be chilling out, man. What's that song by New Edition? Cooling Out? Yeah. That's a piece of my pops, yeah. That's that song, Cooling Out? Yeah. That's what he's supposed to be doing, man. Cooling out. You know what I'm saying? You know? Supposed to be cooling out, man. Chilling, man. You just got 30 mil, man. And Ryan Garcia just got a couple mil, man. You're supposed to be cooling out, man. You know? Let's get back to it, though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll be all right, man. You know, and they find a way, man. Like I said, man, they supposed to fight Sandro Martin. You know what I'm saying? In a minute. You know? And that's mandatory, though. That's the mandatory fight. So we'll see what Devin go from there, though. You know? But yeah. We got other big fights coming up too, though, man. We ain't about to stay stuck on this Devin and Ryan stuff, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that's the name of the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney and Devin says on IG, Ryan Garcia cheated. Facts or fiction. So that's what we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So you make your opinion, man. Everybody got their opinion, man. So we're gonna get to it.
They believe his jaw is far more injured than what he's telling them. He also poked fun at Garcia for missing weight. Bill chose to express his thoughts and discuss the results of the previous night on live video through Instagram and the fighter's plans in the upcoming future. He added that he and his son knew Ryan's pre-show antics and that him missing weight was all planned and for show. According to his live, Devin wants a rematch, but as for the immediate future, it seems that Haney will head back to the West Coast so that he can go through physical and mental recovery following his loss to Garcia. Devin is taking a break. We're going to keep working until he gets back, and I'm sure we'll be making an announcement. Bill Haney announced on social media about his son Devin. And if the rumors are true and Haney's jaw is indeed broken, he is going to need to take time off to be able to fully recover before his return to the ring in order to avoid any repetition or further worsening of the problem. And if you didn't watch the show or any clips following, it got pretty brutal as Haney took an awful beating in the fight from Garcia. He was lucky enough to avoid getting knocked out. I told Ryan, imagine if you were 100%, you would have knocked him out in the first round easy, said promoter Oscar De La Hoya told mainstream media today about Garcia's fight with Haney. And at just 25 years old, Haney still has a lot of time to bounce back, but his unblemished record took a blow after this loss. Devin Haney's dad Bill wants a rematch for Dev against Ryan Garcia to avenge his loss, and he had a lot to say about Garcia missing weight even prior to the fight, saying in an interview after a weigh-in, it's going to cost him in his pocket, it's going to cost him in his ass because Devin's going to tax him, referring to the bet the fighters made regarding Garcia's weight. Now, Garcia didn't share the interest in going at it again with Haney in his next fight, saying he wants to face other fighters in the near future, including his previous loss, Gervonta Davis, who knocked Garcia out the previous year. And regardless of that, Bill Haney is still demanding a rematch, saying we definitely want a rematch. Devin is the WBC champion. He couldn't lose the belt because Ryan was overweight and couldn't make the scale. We wanted to make the fight happen. He had a good game plan both inside and outside of the ring. You can't take that away from him, Bill said on an Instagram Live. I am still going to be representing him with the same passion.
Definitely want a rematch. Devin is still the WBC champion. He couldn't lose the belt because Ryan was overweight. He didn't make the scale, but we wanted to make the fight happen. He had a good game plan, you know what I mean, both inside and outside the ring. You can't take that away from him. And I'm still going to be representing him and behind him with the same passion, energy.
Now, following his loss, the younger Haney made a statement on his Instagram saying, first off, I want to say, Allah is the perfect planner, and I trust his plan no matter what. I came up short, but this is boxing, and if anyone knows me, they know that I am a true competitor and always wanted to test my skills against the best fighters in the world. Ryan, despite the circumstances, was victorious that night, and that's fine. I do feel like weight played a role in it, but only Allah knows. I would love to run it back and give the fans a fair fight with an agreed weight limit. With that being said, I am currently enjoying time with my family and friends, as well as making up my days of Ramadan. Thank you to all my supporters and everyone involved in making this event happen. After I finish making up my days of Ramadan, I will tell you guys what's next. I appreciate everyone that has reached out. I am overwhelmed with love. I will be back better than ever, inshallah. He was expressing his thoughts yet again about Garcia's weight and how it had an impact on his fight last week, hoping for a fair rematch with Garcia at the specified weight. Now, we don't know how probable a rematch is.
Devin said he coming back, man. Do y'all think he deserve a rematch? What y'all think, man? Do y'all think Devin deserve a rematch, man? Because he coming back like
I
this.
just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
That's how Devin and Bill coming. He said, put some respect on their name, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
Yeah, that's how they try to come back, man. You know? So we'll see.
But if they are set to take it to the ring again, who do you think would win? Promoter Eddie Hearn shared his opinion about Garcia's weight prior to the fight in an interview with Fight Hub TV. When asked about Ryan missing it, he said, disappointing. It is what it is. Devin is defending his title. I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. It might tell you a little bit more about Ryan's preparation. He's going to be dangerous. They're both going to rehydrate to a big number. Devin does anyway. So Ryan will. He's going to be punching hard in there tomorrow night. It's a dangerous fight. Weight changes nothing in that respect. And when asked if they told him why Garcia missed weight, Hearn responded no. He missed weight because he couldn't make weight. Hearn confirmed the fight was not to be canceled, even with Garcia missing the weight. A deal was made. They are ready to fight. In this situation, a deal would be made, and that is it. He is going to be heavier. All the assets that he has makes him dangerous in this fight. The fact he's clearly not quite himself could make him even more dangerous, referring to Ryan's recent unhinged behavior that led fans and people into believing that he was not in the right mental state. Following the fight, Hearn believes that Devin Haney would be interested in a rematch with Ryan Garcia, even if it does take place at a higher weight. However, Garcia claims that he would be moving up to welterweight in a press conference after the fight, and that could very much come in the way of a rematch that Devin is hoping for. Hearn, who was co-promoting Haney for this event, certainly does not have any hope for a rematch at 140. In an interview, he states, listen, if the rematch is at 147, I'm sure Devin would be up for that. I think the rematch is huge. Those guys did good numbers together, and they are two guys in their prime. Ryan's got a lot of options. He was already a star going into that fight, and he's even a bigger star now.
Listen, if the rematch is at 147, I'm sure Devin would be up for that. I think the rematch is huge. Those guys did good numbers together. Like I said to you earlier, they're two guys in their prime. Ryan's got a lot of options. He was already a star going into that fight. He's an even bigger star now.
In the road to rematch, Devin is expected to be stripped of his WBC light welterweight title due to his loss. But if the World Boxing Council gives him the green light in keeping the strap, he will come to its defense against his mandatory Sandor Martin next. And if he goes up to 147 and Garcia agrees to a rematch, he will have to fight for his new title. So subscribe to know whether a rematch will be set or not, and which side are you on?
Yeah. See, there it go right there. There it go right there. So it's like, what side you on? You know what I'm saying? What side are you on? I don't really think that he can beat Tank, though. I'm telling you that right now. I don't think he can beat Tank, man. But Devin can come back, man, and make some more green, man. Make some money, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am Invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
Yeah, man. And that's what it is, man. Devin just got to get them hands. Devin just got to get them hands up, man.
Don't be following no bullshit, because bullshit will get you killed. Real shit will get you killed, but bullshit will get you killed for sure.
All right, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man. You need an interpreter? It's time to go to school.
You will lose.
Yeah, man. So what y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? We 34 minutes up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kicking it back with y'all, man, on the late night hype. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna watch some other programs, you know what I'm saying? That's going on. We just gonna talk this boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna talk this boxing, man. And a round of applause, man. Like I said, once again, for Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, man. They showed a lot of heart, man. They gave the people what they wanted to see, and they gave the people them fights, and they gave the people and the fans, you know what I'm saying? What they wanted to talk about. Whether about anybody like it or not, though, that's what they did, though. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, though. Well, let's go back to some more. Let's go back to some more of the how he cheated. I don't think Ryan cheated. I think he won. You know, if you ask me, I think he won. I don't think he cheated. You know, but let's matter of fact, let's go back to this. Listen to what Timothy Bradley had to say though. He had a lot to say though. No, matter of fact, we ain't gonna do Timothy Bradley. We gonna go right here to Ryan Garcia father. See what he had to say. Since we heard Bill. Yeah, since we heard Bill, we gonna go to Ryan Garcia father. Right, hug PT. Oh, you gotta do, yo. Homie.
On a career-defining win for Ryan Garcia. We're a few days removed now. Just wanted to get your thoughts, your feelings on how you've been enjoying this victory.
Well, I mean, it's like being on vacation right now because we're still happy, we're still celebrating. You know, we're on a high. And we're really happy that we proved a lot of people wrong, and all his doubters and haters and all that. But we knew all along, so we're just having a great time right now.
Mhm. I mean, like you guys said, you shocked the boxing world. Not a lot of people outside of Ryan's immediate circle picked Ryan to win this fight, and he put on a performance of a lifetime. And it was really one of the more dominant fights that we've seen in a long time. What do you make of Ryan's performance, considering you saw everything firsthand leading up to it?
Well, see, the problem is that people don't realize the history of Brian. They see him as a YouTube star, Twitter, whatever you want to, whatever social media platform you want to give him. The problem is that that's people's perception. Casuals, they don't understand boxing. They just see what they see on TV or on YouTube. Whereas myself and other people closest to me, they know that we started Ryan.
Hold up. Heard what you said though. You said people don't understand. Casual and all them people on YouTube. He been in the game. He been in the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like Devin been in the game. Devin for people over, you know what I'm saying, with them clauses and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Devin done did it, man. You know? So it's just only right, man, to speak real, man. You know? Like you said, Devin done fought people with them clauses. Ryan done fought people with them clauses. We done been in the game. We done been in the game, man. Been doing it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, make it make sense, man. How can Devin or Ryan or whatever, you know what I'm saying, been cheating? How can whenever either one of them been cheating? You know what I'm saying? They try to cheat each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? They just got tricked out. Ryan came in there at a different weight. You know what I'm saying? 3 pounds overweight. You know what I'm saying? From what I hear from a lot of people, like I used to box myself. So that was back in the day. That was 1996. You know what I'm saying? That's when I stopped boxing, man. And I started going to the street. But other than that, man, I was boxing, you know what I'm saying, as a young kid coming up, man. And man, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't no rehydration clause. It wasn't none of that, man. It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the Junior Olympics, man, going to the Golden Gloves, man. I wanted to get out there, man, and you know what I'm saying, do some other things in the street. And here I am now, man. Still a fan of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know, and I still love boxing. So it is what it is.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Everybody knows. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Where did that phrase come from?
Motherfuckers can't train. When I say they don't know shit about boxing, most motherfuckers can't train. Don't know how to train a motherfucking fighter. I can train any motherfucker there is. I had a bunch of motherfucking fighters, so they ain't no shit to me.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back to it though. And what his father gotta say, man.
Since he was 7 years old, and he's obtained 15 national titles, which is very hard to do. I mean, one national title is hard to do, because there's certain steps that you got to take in order to complete a national, and or to win a national. Sean, the same way, his brother, has won 8. So when you meet someone like my son, you're not gonna see the YouTube star. You're gonna see a beast. You're gonna see a different animal. And that's what we knew going into this fight. So everybody was like, oh, Haney's pound for pound and the best fighter in the world and this and that. Yeah, you could say that, but they don't realize that he started before we did. In other words, he got there first.
Mm-hmm. And you guys obviously have that history in the amateurs, but once the fight started, the bright lights turned on, the first round. I mean, within the first minute, Ryan connected with that crushing left hook that he just kept going back to over and over again, his patented punch. Was that the plan all along, to just be the aggressor, bully Haney, and kind of take him out of his rhythm?
Well, I mean, I've always told my son, from the beginning, I said, Ryan, we're gonna go ahead, let's outbox him, because Ryan has a good jab of himself. And, our plan was to go in there, like I said, outbox him and take it to him. Not in an aggressive way, but just to stay in control. However, I always tell him, if you see it, take it. Because of Ryan's speed. See, Ryan has enormous amount of speed that most boxers don't have. His timing is flawless, thanks to Fierce Reflex and that back that I designed. But he loves it, and he sees it, and he knows in the back of his mind what I always told him, that if you see it, don't wait, just take it, and that's exactly what he did.
Were you surprised that Devin really didn't have a plan B in this one? He kind of fought the fight in the same flow, same script. He couldn't really defend that left hook that was there all night. Sure, Ryan missed a few of them, but that left hook was there all night for Ryan.
Well, it's not only Haney that didn't have an answer. There's plenty more boxers out there that don't have answers to it because they don't see it. See, you can't defend something you don't see because it comes too quick. And believe me, it comes very quick, because when I'm doing mitts with him or Derek James or he's hitting the heavy bag, even the Fierce Reflex bag, it goes so fast.
See, his father he said it, man. Like he fast. The right hook. Even Floyd Mayweather said, man, it's something you can't see. Some hooks you can't see. Some of them jabs you can't see. But you got to be focused, man. You know what I'm saying? They came in there, man. They did what they did. I ain't mad at the Haneys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Haneys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Shout out to Devin, man. Because it ain't your fault, man. People really ain't even mad at you, man. They mad at your pop stuff. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. But ain't nobody mad at nobody, man. It's the boxing world community, man. And that's what we do. You know, you know, that's what we do, man. It's sports, man. You win, you lose some, man. You take your L and you get back up, man. You strive. Let's get back to it though, yo. Get back to it though, my nigga. Get back to it.
Fast that we're like, oh, but I can't really tell them, wow, that's too great, or that's too good, keep it up. No. Let him do his job. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, ain't nobody's gonna defend this. It's too hard.
You were obviously a part of camp. You were next to Ryan throughout the entire buildup of this fight. A lot has been made of what Ryan said, what Ryan did, what he communicated. Some of it was true, some of it was not. What can you share as far as the pre-fight buildup and the intent of all that?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. There was some things that he was trolling. Other things just had me a little baffled, but not to a point where I was seriously concerned. Because I know my son. My son's a genius when it comes to marketing. As he's good in boxing as well. But yeah, I mean, anybody would have gotten concerned, But what I was looking for is he still working out? Is he still going to the gym? Are we still doing the miles? Are we still doing the sprints? And putting in the hours that's necessary. That's what I worry about. I don't really look into Ryan's personal life unless it's a life and death situation.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, it was just Ryan just being Ryan.
So now that the fight is over, Ryan had you're saying Ryan had a fully dedicated camp. Everything was working to a T. He was training behind the scenes, and on his free time, he was just on social media the entire time.
Unbelievable. See, and that's the thing that Ryan tries to tell people. I mean, it's like you go to work. It's like, okay, let's say you're a part-timer, you can't say full-timer, in that sense, because workout is a good 4 to 6 hours. So to us, it's 4, 6, but once you get off work, don't you want to relax? Don't you want to watch TV? Don't you want to watch more? Don't you want to do something other than boxing? Well, that's what Ryan does. Ryan figures, hey, I put in my time. Let me do whatever I want to do. And if I want to be this person today, I'm going to be this person. But the point he's making, and I want to emphasize this, is that he's already.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet.
We count on Spectrum
That's
Internet
why
and
we
the
gotta
advanced
help
Wi-Fi
the
to
channel,
always
man.
keep us connected
Good,
and
man.
protected.
It's so
We get
reliable
fast.
and fast.
Ever since we switched to
Ass-
Spectrum Internet, our curiosity hasn't sparked.
yo.
Now we're saving a ton.
Amazing.
Get
Bullshit,
Spectrum
man.
Internet
We gotta
for
help the channel,
$49.99 a
man.
month with advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12
It's
months
the
with no
boss,
added
dude.
taxes or fees. Save even more with our new 2-year price.
You
Done
don't
his
want to
work,
do what I do.
and he could do whatever he wants afterwards. We don't have to follow the same regimen. We don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
man.
We want to be ourselves. We want to be different. And at this point, Ryan is the only one that can do that. And it
Right.
works for him. It works for him.
I think there's a difference because obviously Ryan is choosing to broadcast it to the
Everybody
entire
quit
world.
hating
And then
on
there
that
could be
box
fighters
shit,
who are
man.
really distracted
Real,
and
man.
obviously don't share anything online, and they could be in
Most
perhaps
people
deeper
ain't never
trouble.
been in the ring.
But with this fight specifically, I think one of the big narratives was that Ryan obviously came overweight, the 3.2
I
pounds.
don't want to
I
get
wanted
in
to
it.
get your logic into that. Was that the plan all along, to come into the fight with the weight advantage?
No, that's never the plan. Never, especially when it comes to a title shot. I mean,
Just having
Ryan
fun, man.
is just
Doing what
tall.
we do.
He's
Love the sport.
at 5'10". He's a big guy. His body won't allow him to do that anymore. And we tried. Trust me, we tried, and Ryan tried. Ryan couldn't even do it with Duarte. I think he came in the same weight. Which, by the way, I mentioned Duarte. That guy is tough. That guy's my personal point of view of Oscar Duarte, he's tougher than Haney. And that's facts. Facts. So hate on me, all you guys want, but I'll tell you right now, Duarte is better than Haney.
Mm-hmm. So it just came to a certain point during fight week where Ryan just couldn't cut the weight anymore.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't do that, and he probably just surrendered and said, "You know what? I'll pay the fines." But he didn't do it purposely. But you know what? 3.2 pounds. Yeah, people will say, "Oh, that made the difference." Wait a minute. Haney stepped into the ring heavier than Ryan. Okay, so now what? Plus they accepted what, a $300,000 payoff, $600,000 payoff, and it is what it is. I mean, that's what happens. That's why you get charged. That's why you get fined. But you have a choice at that point: take the money or don't take the fight. It's very simple. You're a man. He has his father. He has his advisors, and they were just confident enough to say, you know what, 3 pounds isn't good enough. I mean, it doesn't scare us, and we don't do it purposely. It's just Brian literally said in his post conference, my body cannot go down more than 143.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was a curious decision to make the bet, though, right? A day before the weigh-in. I know I heard you in the background, Ryan.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I was like, I don't know, Ryan. I said, you look good, Ryan. I said, but I don't know. I said, you got one more day. So I was just concerned, as a father, I'm thinking, man, they're going to find us anyways, if you don't make the weight.
So prime example, though. Prime example right there. So if he wouldn't have took that fight and they would have won, they wouldn't have said nothing. But since they won, now somebody cheating. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to take that fight. He could have fought Barbosa. Be quiet, boy. Yeah, he could have fought Barbosa. Barbosa is right there. He still got the belt. He's still, you know what I'm saying, the champ. So ain't nothing wrong with it. You got the belt, you got some money, you still the champ, and Ryan won. So think about it. Think about it. Listen what he said.
So why add to it and add a bet? But hey, I thought it was a game, between them. So I try to stop it, but hey, it is what it is, but the end result is what matters.
Consider it a $1.5 million marketing and advertising spend.
Consider that, Ryan loves to get the people going,
Right.
But hey, man, it was marketing. So well.
We knew Devin Haney weighed 165 pounds for the Regis Prograis fight. Do you know the day of weigh-in for?
Good. Check this out. Regis Prograis, he's trying to fight Sergio Matias. Look and see what you see. Man, that man killer, man. He hard up there, up that way. Who gonna take that fight, man? You got Ryan Garcia. You got Devin Haney. Tank staying where he at. You know what I'm saying? Tank staying where he at. So what we gonna do, man? You know what I'm saying? Devin got to fight. It's mandatory. That's what we got to fight. It's mandatory because that's his mandatory. That's the mandatory fight that he have to fight. Y'all can get mad and say he ain't no champion. Y'all can say this and that. That's who we got to fight. That's who Devin got to fight. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it is what it is. We still got open fighters, though. We still got open fighters. You know what I'm saying? We got Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Want to fight Ryan. We still got Shakur Stevenson. Want to fight Devin. You know what I'm saying? We got fighters, man. So it is what it is, man. We still got who we got? We still got Dante Wilder. You know what I'm saying? The Browns bomber against you know what I'm saying? You know, Big Baby. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. We still got we still got some fights coming, man. It's just the fights gotta be made, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fights gotta be made. They gonna get made. For how I'm looking, take it out of the cheek, man. The fight's gonna get made, man. The fight's gonna get made, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta sit.
You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I dare you to sit up there and say explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. He's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. It is what it is.
So that's
Devin
a good
Haney?
question. That's a good question, but I know it's very close to it. Ryan told me that he was 155 or something like that. So I know Haney was big. I saw him in the dressing room. I couldn't believe the way he looked. But that's what I'm saying. Why cry about a stupid 3 pounds when you agreed and you came heavier than Ryan inside the ring? Now, if they would have kicked Ryan's ass like Ryan kicks Devin's ass, you think that they would worry about the 3 pounds? You know what they would have said? They would have said something like this. Look at it. He gained weight.
I'm gone.
He was overweight. 3 pounds. We still kicked his ass and took his money. Okay? That's what they would have said. We kicked his ass because he came overweight and we still took his money. It would have been reversed and they would have laughed about that. Thank you for the money. And now they're going to move on. So they're bullshitters. They're just
and the entire narrative would have changed, right? Because it would have been
the
like,
whole narrative. The whole narrative.
Ryan was unprepared. He didn't train. It was not
All
a
that
troll.
stuff. All that bullshit.
It would the narrative would have definitely changed. But I know it was a tense buildup with the fight. You had your fair share of words with the Haneys. Is everything cool between you guys now? Are you happy the way they've handled the loss?
I'm not cool with the father, and I don't think I ever will because he's a piece of shit, along with some other people. And the reason why I say that is because number one, he's trying to be a Don King. He's trying to repeat history here, which he can't. And he doesn't love his son the way I love my son. You're supposed to. Your job is to be a father before you become a trainer. And this man didn't become a father. He knew his son was getting his ass beaten down, and he still just looked at him. And Ryan was like, dude, are you going to let this continue? But since he's got so much pride in his ass, he just let it go. But now, literally, he's suspended, Haney, because indefinitely because of the injuries that Ryan bestowed on him. I mean, you get a beat down like that. I think personally, Ryan broke his jaw as well, but it's a beating that I don't think he can ever recover. So for that reason, that man is horrible, a horrible dad. Uh, I don't even know if he's a trainer. I don't think he's a trainer. People got the wrong uh, perception on Bill Haney. You know that he's this and that. I know him. I know him since the amateur days. He's not a good trainer. Okay, he just stands there and gives them advice. But I don't see him working mitts. I don't see him doing body work. I don't see him talk. He's just a bad man. I don't even want to talk about him. He's a piece of crap.
Do you think he should have stopped the fight?
Hell yeah. I mean, everybody saw that. I mean, I'm
And he put on a performance of a lifetime.
So what y'all think, man? Y'all think it's fake or fiction, man? Who lying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Bill Haney talk though. You know what I'm saying? After the fight. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let see what the people on Instagram say. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let Bill Haney talk. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all probably ain't see this.
Junior?
Yeah, that's my junior. That's my oldest guy, Junior. Right. And
I met
being
him
away
too
from
this year.
oh, you met him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So being away from him, one of the hardest things was to imitate Barney, the dinosaur. You remember Barney the dinosaur? He was like, Dad, if you were here, you would take me to see Barney. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I love you. You love me. You know what I mean? And he went for that for so long. You know what I mean? That I knew Barney. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, that it would just tear me up and just touch me up to be out of prison. You know what I mean? And everyone says, you could go to the refrigerator and get some Kool-Aid and you can do all that. For me, I just want to get out and be a dad and be a father. And I knew that if I was ever, given that chance, I would really take it serious because I didn't want him growing up without a dad. You know what I mean? And I felt so ashamed about that. You know what I mean? And not being able to be out and have his back.
And how old was
I applaud you, Bill Haney, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. For being a good son to your father. I mean, being the you know what I'm saying, good father to your son, man. I applaud you, my nigga. I ain't even gonna cap that. Yes, sir. Bill Haney, he about to speak. We're gonna listen to him and see what he got to see, man. See what he got to talk, man. I respect everybody podcast, man, as long as they respect mine, man. We can get on some wicked shit. Ain't shit wrong with my
He was
wife.
2.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, he
I,
was
cou-
2.
I couldn't
Same way.
imagine because I
Yeah,
just know the
yeah,
pressure
no.
of like I can't be gone for when I'm podcasting. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
now people know I used to try to keep it hidden, but I podcast at home. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So like for me, I like sometimes some people will be up here and I'm like, are you gonna say something? Or like, could I get back to my son? You feel me? Like
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
he needs
Exactly.
me. He's calling me right now. So
Exactly.
I know that
Exactly.
at this age, it's just like, when you come home, it's like Superman just showed up. You know what I mean?
Imperative
At
that
2
you,
years old.
that
So
you,
like
that you
it
be
was
there.
super important. But you were able to you were obviously able to still remain a amazing father figure throughout
Thank you.
those. Yeah, I believe it was what, like a 40 months that you did.
Yeah, no, I did 60 months. I did
60
60 months
months?
and probably like 40 months of it actually incarcerated.
Yeah.
You know, rest, whatever, work release or halfway house or whatever, So yeah, no, but it was definitely, and I try to save so many other guys by telling them, hey man, that 2-year-old that you got at home, don't make that choice. You got something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't make that choice. Whatever you do, it's a chance that you were not just put on this earth. Don't go crazy. You might be put on this earth to produce the next LeBron, the next Devin, the next, the
Facts.
next
Yeah,
the next whoever, even the next doctor, the next
yeah.
lawyer.
The next
Not
dancer.
just the next dancer, for sure. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so many times we have parents that's ready to jump off the cliff about things that they feel is very important. A career choice that you think that you should be farther along in your career when God has something else special for you. Have a beautiful seed that you produce that's going to go on and do amazing things if you just polish it and just be patient.
Absolutely. And it's a thing that just people kind of at the same time that we could sit there and credit people for being great parents, we got to acknowledge that some people just don't got it. You know what I mean? Some people are so selfish that it's about their own personal life, and they'll get to their kids when they got to get to their kids. And I'm constantly like,
Who you talking about, 50 and 0?
Listen, I'm not going in on Floyd. I don't know the man personally. You know what I mean?
You heard what he said.
Yeah.
You heard what he said. He said when a kid get to a certain age, and if it's your kid, you never stop parenting. You never stop parenting when it's parenting needed to be done, right? Just like you never betrayed a friendship, right? When it's a friend that they need. Right?
He needs some milk.
And sometimes they need a friend. They need a friend that's a loyal friend. They need a patient friend.
Now talk about Barney. You got that's Toy Story. My bad. You got a friend in me. That's what I've been telling my son all day. You feel me?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so when I told him, I said, listen, Dad is here for you. Meaning I don't have my nose turned up in the streets like I did something that's so above everybody, and I can no longer identify or hang on to the label a street nigga. When did I get so perfect and so righteous and so in Mars that I don't understand that
Emotional damage.
I'm the only one that you know what I mean, that went from the streets to sports to the top of sports, right? And that's really authentic and to say that everyone can do it, right? If I can do it, they can do it.
Yeah.
Right. And to become unrelatable, disconnected. A lot of times that's why the guys that get a little bit of shine and have some, and have a little bit of fortune and fame, have so many problems because they feel so disconnected. They feel so much more superior. And I think that's what 50 and 0 is suffering from. You know what I mean? He feels he's superior than others because of the era that he fought in, which is his era. That's the Floyd Mayweather era that he fought in. So you leave it to that. You leave greatness where it's at, and you let these other young guys, in Devin's case, as the Devin Haney era, I believe that, and it's about impacting boxing, right? When you come to YouTube and you leave, you come out of Tijuana, Mexico as an independent. You rise to the top by working with all the promoters. you're young, you become undisputed, you travel and get the belts. Well, that's quite impactful to the sport. And I think a lot of guys, younger guys, will say, I would like to do it like Devin versus doing it like Floyd. And no disrespect to him, but it's just a different era, a different speed that the kids wanted, a different, you know what I mean? A different mojo. It's just a whole different, it's just a whole different thing, right? So me understanding that and Floyd being part of the old guard and the sense of that it's nobody is just like us and our era and our era and our era. Man, that thing gone and passed. And it was no shade towards him. I think he took it as some shade. So he came out and tried to shame me, because why would you come out to talk to me after Devin lost when you didn't talk to Ryan Garcia before the fight? You talked to Ryan Garcia.
Emotional damage.
Cheat and do 3 pounds over like you did with Marquez, like he did with Marquez, right?
Now, before we skip past that, right? Because I'm an honest individual, and I like Ryan Garcia, great fighter. I always thought he was better than people kind of gave him credit for because of that. Exactly what he was worried about. I'm a pretty boy, nigga. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna hate me and da. But in every other sport, and I mean every other sport, if the ball's deflated,
He needs some milk.
if somebody got the playbook early, if they were stealing signals, if they had pine tar around their hand, they don't even give you credit. They just automatically go, he cheated. He cheated. It's over. He cheated. But because I think it's because people don't really understand boxing, right? Like again, I spoke to you for a couple minutes prior, and I told you I'm not the.
I just come to let y'all know.
I can't tell you everything about boxing, but I will tell you this: I know that I lifted for a long time, and I saw a lot of people do bodybuilding around me, including my girl. To lose those final 3 pounds. Right, like if you're gonna go into a competition,
most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. That's why I know most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Where did that phrase come from?
Motherfuckers can't train. When I say they don't know shit about boxing, most motherfuckers can't train. Don't know how to train a motherfucking fighter. I can train any motherfucker there is. I had a bunch of motherfucking fighters, so they ain't no shit to me.
You're depleted, right? But if you're gonna do that as a professional, and I sit there and I say, hey, look, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do this. This is the agreement between you and I. We're gonna fight at this weight. And the last second, somebody's like, yeah, you know what? That's cool and all, but I'm gonna come in there a little bit heavier.
I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am invictus.
It's just like because the people don't understand it. As much as
nothing crushes me. Nothing.
Excuses, facts are facts.
Yes,
you can't do it.
No, absolutely. And for those reasons that I give Devin, you know what I mean? I give him so much credit.
For taking the fight, right?
For taking the fight. But taking the fight under those kind of conditions against everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Was it because he was doing the whole crazy route though? Like if he
no,
wasn't
it was just not about that. I mean,
I'm talking up here. Please respect me, sir. Please respect me while I'm talking up here.
Fight and all those things.
Thank you, because you guys know I can be really ugly.
Did is he signed up for it, dancing. He signed up to fight against a guy that came in 3 pounds. He was more heavier. I mean, Floyd had blocked the fight with the Rolly. He had. You know, he had did so much the 3 pounds. And Floyd released the sparring footage. You know, so it was a lot of things that Devin was going up against.
I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got.
We continue to fight.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education.
You know what I mean? We have that thing in us, and that's why I'm so proud with Devin. You know what I mean? That he was able to challenge the machine, so to speak. Oscar, Bernard, Floyd, Ryan, 3 pounds, right? A person that had told everybody, I mean, all kind of stuff. He said that he was, raped by his parents, I believe, or something like that. He was, just
all sorts.
Yeah,
He definitely went off the wall,
all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if you were playing that wasn't worth it. If that was part of the promotion,
You think he really
that
bet
was-
on himself? $2 million to make. Yeah, but
You
what?
never know.
So what I gotta say, right? Like as a dad and as an involved father, you feel like you took a loss with him in there?
Of course. You know, being just being the patriarch of being, of the Haneys, I take a loss with all my kids, and that's why I was telling Floyd, I was like, man, you take losses now. You were laughing at me of taking loss with my son in the boxing ring, and that's a blessing, coming from where we come from, you know what I mean, where I come from, you know what I mean, to have a kid and him to be competing in a legitimate sport, right, and giving it his all and his passion and showing so much heart. That's a win, that's a win as a parent, but also I lost with the Devin, right, as a competitor and as a coach, right, but as a father, it was definitely a win, and I told him I love him. You are the best son in the world. The way that you know what I mean, right? You can. It's easy to kick butt. You know what I'm saying?
Great interview for Bill Haney, man. No lie. You know what I'm saying? We can continue the interview if you want to, but I'm about to get on up out of here, man. He said that's a good kick, but so Bill Haney still doing his thing, man. Talking this shit, And everybody still doing their thing, man. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this, though. This is the Boxing League Podcast. Man, you know what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna do what I do, man. People still gotta fight who they gotta fight. Still gonna be what it is, you know what I'm saying? Love's gonna be love, you know what I'm saying? Peace is gonna be peace, man. You gonna do what you do.
No Diddy. Brutal laughter. Garcia wins. Damn, is that Puff Diddy?
Yes, sir.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Great to you, Box the Mean Podcast. That's the podcast. Like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? We on the come up, you know what I'm saying? Don't close your eyes, dude.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
My nigga.
You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
All we doing
nigga.
is getting money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbly dabbly.
Niggas out here don't love.
معنا بالصقر الفنان هذا الصقر.
Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Roberto Duran.
Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran.
Yeah, man.
And we
got
say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye.
We got this joint, yo. You know what I'm talking about? These back like we never left.
Happy Easter, everybody, you guys. Jesus was resurrected. I'll be back. I want to tell everybody Happy Easter and thank you for supporting me and following me. Thank you.
And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. And we say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Peace. I'm out, yo. Y'all want to hear it again?
And we say bye-bye.